Ang sabi ko lang po, kasi kanina po, tinatanong ako tungkol dun sa vlog ko na yon. Hindi ko talaga maalala sa dami ko ng vlog. So, binasa ko po, pinanood ko. Ang reaction ko doon, sabi ko, wag tayong padadala dun sa pakulo na yon at panlilang na. Kasi sabi ko, ang totoong statesman, ang paninindigan niya para sa bayan. Hindi ko nakita kay Congressman Marcoleta na ang mga paninindigan niya sa issue ay para sa bayan. So, honest opinion ko po yun.
Mr. Chair, may I react?
Marcoleta, now you have the floor.
Pinutol mo lang, attorney. Ang kasunod nun, alam mo, tingnan po ninyo yung record ni ni Congressman Marcoleta. Siya yung nagsara sa ABS-CBN. Ang yabang-yabang niya.
Yes.
Isipin mo, sasabihin mo sa akin, you do not even know the issues. Attorney, alam mo ba yung issue sa ABS-CBN?
Yes, yes po.
What do you know about it? Mr. Chair.
You can reply, Attorney Ricky, please.
Mahaba po yung mga issues. Pero ang nireis nyo pong issues doon, maraming hindi binabayaran na tax ang ABS-CBN, may mga properties na in-acquire na illegal yung pagkaka-acquire, hindi binabayaran ng mga workers. So, mainly po yun yung nakita kong nireis yung issues nung pinasara yung hindi binigyan ng renew yung franchise.
So, Mr. Chair, ano ang panlilingdang doon? Ni hindi mo alam yung Philippine Depository Receipts, ni hindi mo alam yung corporate layering, ni hindi mo alam yung transfer pricing na ginamit nila para magkaroon tax evasion through Big Dipper. Ni hindi mo alam ang napakarami nun. Pagkatapos, magbibintang ka na, pakulo lang lahat ito, tako'y nanlilin lang. Ano ang binibigay mo sa followers mo, Mr. Chair? Wala kang masabi na panlilin lang eh. Ang sinasabi mo ngayon, opinion eh. Pwede kang humabi ng opinion. Attorney ha, kung talagang attorney ka. Pero wag kang mag-chat-chart na ako'y nanlin lang ng mamamayang Pilipino.
You want to reply, Attorney Ricky?
Yes, Mr. Chair. Ayun,
Okay,
yun
go
po
ahead.
yung, kaya ko po sinasabi na yung ako naninindigan na yung vlogging ko, hindi po fake news kasi opinion ko po yun.
Basta mo na lang sasabihin, Mr. Chair, na opinion mo yun, pero tinarge mo ako na manlilin lang. Hindi ka ba magsasabi ng facts mo kung paano ako nanlilin lang ng Pilipino? Abogado ka, di ba? Mr. Chair, abogado daw ito eh.
Attorney, you want to answer back?
Again, Your Honor, yun na rin yung sinasabi kong concepts natin na ang mga public officials, talagang open sila na punahin, i-criticize, medyo masakit minsan, pero yan yung pagkakaiba ng public official sa private citizen.
Mr. Chair, hindi siya nagkikriticize eh. Sabi ko nga, binigyan kita ng halimbawa doon sa isang babaeng vlogger na sinabi niyang tanga ako at ikinahihiya ako ng lahat ng mga members ng INC. Pinatawad ko na siya ron eh. Masakit yun pero dahil meron siyang nakitang ganun. Pero ikaw sinabi mo eh, nanlin lang ako eh. Ngayon sinasabi mo, may opinion ka, nanlin lang. Wala kang masabi ngayon kung ano-anong ginawa ko para manlin lang ako ng Pilipino. Hindi ka abogado eh. Hindi opinion ito.
Mr. Chair?
Yes, sige.
Okay na po siguro, kasi marami pa sigurong pag-usapan.
Ikaw ang manlilin lang.
Okay. Thank you so much to both of you. We exhausted that issue and we let the both parties to say their piece. And that's the spirit of this committee, no? Para maging balanse po tayo and fair.
I want him to apologize, Mr. Chair. Kung abogado ka talaga.
Sorry, Mr. Chair, I won't apologize. Opinion ko yun.
With that, we'll dwell to the next issue, no? Ano na muna tayo sa interpellation. Balikan na lang natin mamaya issue yan. Kung ayaw niya mag-apologize, I think we cannot force him to say sorry about it.
Mr. Chair, I move that he be cited for contempt.
So there's a motion
Peddling
to,
lies
okay.
before this committee.
So
We cannot even answer simple questions kung paano ko nilinlang ang mga Pilipino. We cannot just let people, kahit na ba public figures tayo eh. I give him the chance.
okay, 1 minute suspension was moved by Congressman Marcoleta to cite Attorney Ricky in contempt. Unfortunately, Congressman Rodante Marcoleta is not a member of any of this committee. So he cannot move any motion regarding this issue. I'm sorry, Congressman Marcoleta, because I've been informed that you are not a member of any of the committees. And according sa ating rules, hindi po pwedeng mag
Mr. Chair, may I ask my friends in this committee who are well-intentioned enough, and I think they wanted also to protect not only the reputation of this committee, but I think in the interest of truth.
With that, Mr. Chairman, siguro, Mr. Chairman, Co-Chair. Hello.
Mr. Chair.
While, sige, Congressman,
Can we table this motion for the meantime and proceed with the interpellation?
Yeah.
I think we can go back to that motion later,
By
but
others.
I think we should discuss that thoroughly since this will be a contempt order and it will be needing the approval of the members present. So it's already 3 p.m. and we have 11 interpellators. So that is my suggestion, Mr. Chair, with the indulgence of Congressman Marcoleta. The members here have been here since early this morning. So kung pwede, tumuloy na muna tayo sa interpellation, then we'll go back to your motion.
no, we cannot go back to the motion unless we will be able to talk to the other members to move for that motion.
Then for the meantime,
we'll
Mr. Chair,
be
we
asking,
table the motion.
we will table the motion, and for the meantime, we'll be asking Congressman Plato to proceed with the interpellation.
Last January 13, this year, there was a huge rally that happened. And I think this is something that we can agree on without debating with one another. It was a huge rally. In Metro Manila alone, the two broad states, I was referring to, estimated the crowd to be in the vicinity of 1.8 million participants. And there were 12 more sites across the nation. So the total, according to estimates, should not be less than 4 million people. Pag binasa po ninyo yung dalawang broadsheets, Mr. Chair, on December 14, where the event is supposed to be reported, hindi man lang po ako na-mention eh. I was one of the speakers in that youth rally. Ang ating Senate President po was not there. Pero was given at least 2 paragraphs doon sa kanilang. Meron pong mga politicians na dumalo doon, although they were not invited. Pero na-mention po silang lahat. Ako po na nagsalita close to about 1 hour. Ni anino ko po, hindi nabanggit eh. Mr. Chair, kahit na po sana yung sinabi, there was a politician who spoke there. We don't know him at all. Baka okay na sa akin yun eh. Not even an asterisk. Mr. Chair, tingnan po ninyo yung slogan ng dalawang broadsheets. Balanced news. Fearless views. How can you balance that views? When one of the actors there, ako po yung nag-provide ng context. Bakit po takot na takot sila na banggitin na sa... Siguro, Mr. Chair, kung baka may litrato akong maliit doon, baka mamaya nilagnat po yung editor doon. Eh. Yung isa pang broadsheet, truth shall prevail. Paano po? Nasaan po yung truth doon? Other politicians who just happened to be there, na-mention po lahat ang pangalan. Except me. So dito po, natitipon tayo ngayon para pag-usapan yung mga bagay-bagay na nai-report yung po talaga sobra. And I admit that. Kagaya po nung nangyari kanina ngayon. Yung iba naman po tama lang yung ginagawa nila, Mr. Chair, sapagkat they can criticize.